welcome to
Wise Cash!
Dali, may nag-text
Ito na naman, puro na lang siya cellphone.
Bakit ba busy ako?
Bakit nga ba busy ka dyan? Sino ba ka-text mo?
Secret. Ngayon ako sabihin sa'yo. Baka sabihin mo kay ano eh.
Grabe to. Floyd, alam mo ba, anong phone mo? Anong...
iPhone 5.
iPhone 5?
Yeah.
Yun ba yung before iPhone 6?
Ito yung bago mag-iPhone 4. iPhone 5, then iPhone 6. Right.
Okay, so... Pero kasi recently nabalitaan ko, very prevalent ngayon sa social media ang release of the iPhone 6.
Yeah.
In fact, nakikita ko nga dun sa mga photos like Apple stores all over the world have long lines talaga with people waiting for the iPhone 6 to be released.
Yeah.
Sobra akong nagtataka kasi I've never had an iPhone.
Yeah.
And
why are the people so crazy with that phone?
Oh, tas ang mahal pa niya.
Yeah.
Actually nga, ito nga, nakatawa ako kasi I heard this news in Facebook. Sabi na, the man who first got an iPhone 6 dropped it. So nabasag yung screen, nakita ko sa picture.
And to take note, here in the Philippines, may mga lumabas na ng mga sites. Kumbaga yung pinaka-estimate selling price of the iPhone 6 Plus is 92,500 pesos.
92,000? Grabe, parang tatlong laptop na yun.
One phone, 92,500. Imagine, pwede ka bumili ng down payment for a car, down payment for a house. Kung mag-i-invest ka, if you invest that, say, bibigyan kita ng 10% return for a stock market, that can be around mga 200,000 pesos if you'll invest it in 10 years. Pero 92,500, are you willing to buy that phone, have that phone with you, kahit na alam mo na ganun ka delikado here sa Maynila. But of course, that's an iPhone. But bakit ba natin pinag-uusapan yung iPhone? What's with an iPhone? Ano meron?
Well, kasi right now, people are so crazy about gadgets.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. And I mean, instead of just, putting the money in things or in other objects that will appreciate the value, they prioritize having gadgets that they know that will depreciate. And ang nakakatawa is the people who get these gadgets most of them are not really financially secure yet.
Yeah. So imagine if I'm going to buy a gadget, an iPhone, it depreciates. While if I invest that 92,500, it appreciates. So which one will be better for you? Pero aside from that, may isa ring reason kung bakit natin pag-uusapan yung iPhone. Kasi iPhone is considered to be part of the estate. Of course, it's or a gadget. It's a very, kumbaga, it's one of the basic part ng estate ng isang tao. Right?
Yeah.
At the same time, kasama dyan sa estate ng tao will be car, sasakyan, bahay, investments, everything na nakapangalan sa kanya. That's the estate.
Yeah, okay.
That's the estate.
Estate. So, E-S-T-A-T-E.
Yeah.
Yan, estate, no?
Yeah. United Estate.
United Estates of America.
Yeah.
Floyd, I'd like to know more about... Medyo corny. I'd like to know more about estate in general.
Okay.
And sinabi mo lahat ng nakapangalan sa'yo are part of your estate.
Yeah.
So that includes the house, diba? The gadgets even are included in your estate. So I guess it's better if we introduce our guest to explain more about estate further.
Right. Let's introduce our guest for today.
For today, we have Mr. Emmanuel Paras. Yes, Sir Eman.
Welcome.
Sir Eman is an amazing guy. One of the guys I really admire. He's a registered financial planner, a fellow of the Life Management Institute, and a certified investment solicitor.
Wow, ang daming title.
Ang daming mga suffix
CIS,
after the name.
RFP, FLMI,
FLMI, and
AB. Ang daming title. So many.
He's also a former assistant VP of one of the leading insurance companies in the Philippines.
Interested ako to know his story.
Yes. And moreover, interested ka pa kasi he's an agency manager with 100 financial advisors na minu-manage na ngayon, no?
And 100 advisors at age, anong age ka na, sir, ngayon?
Yung totoo.
35?
Yung pang president mo. 35. And at 35, he's one of the members of the $1 Million Round Table.
Wow.
Ito yung mga
Kumbaga yan yung best of the best. If you're an or a financial advisor, pag kasama ka sa MDRT, that's the best of the best of the best.
Yan. So we're with one of the youngest achievers ngayon in the insurance industry to explain more about estate planning and other forms of insurance. Yan. Sir, welcome to Wise Cash.
Thank you. It's a privilege to be here.
Bago yung lahat, tuturuan ka namin ng Wise Cash time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ganito siya. Wise Cash.
Okay.
Yan. Wise Cash. Okay. Congratulations for being part of the Wise Cash family, and thank you so much again.
It's actually such a privilege because si Floy, we've known each other for almost a year na, and sobra kong in-admire yung passion niya for financial advocacy and financial literacy. Actually, this is such a parang golden age of parang financial revolution of the Philippines, and it's such an honor to be, part of this revolution.
Yeah. Wow. Since a lot of people are really interested na in financial education, and a lot of the communities right now are actively promoting financial literacy rin, diba?
Yes.
Yun. Yun. Anyway, sir, kanina we were talking about estate.
Okay.
Diba? So, what is an estate ba?
Okay.
Oo.
So, yung estate, yung United States, kaya lang yun, yung totoong estate. It's actually parang the collection of your assets. So, meron tayong tatlong klaseng assets. So, the first one is the fixed asset. So, fixed assets are houses, cars, condos, lands,
Fixed assets, yun.
Yes.
Fixed assets.
Tapos, meron tayo yung yung liquid assets naman. Yung fixed/tangible assets. So, kasama dun yung paintings, yung mga sobrang mahaling paintings, jewelry, stuff like that. And then, we have the liquid assets. Ito naman yung money mo sa bank, money mo sa mutual funds, stocks, bonds, mga ganun. Tapos, and then you have your business assets. So, if for example, you're an entrepreneur, yung share mo sa negosyo, sa corporation ninyo, that's called business assets. So, pag total mo yun, that's the estate. And when you say estate tax, that's basically the transfer of ownership from the deceased person who owned the estate to the family members, the surviving family members. Yun. So, ganun siya.
Right,
so, the government is imposing certain tax on the transfer. So, the estate tax is ranging from 5 to 20%.
Wow. So, let's say, meron akong mga around, say, 200,000 yung value ng asset ko. How many percent should be yung ita-charge na sa akin na estate tax ng government? It
starts with 200,000 yung total estate. Tapos 5% yun.
Okay. Does that mean po na if the estate that you declare, all the possessions that you declare is less than 200,000, you're not subject to any estate tax.
Yes.
Okay. Diba? But we talk about estate, pero these are all the possessions that we declare lang. So,
na-declare lang.
Yeah. So, paano kaya if, of course, diba, what if you don't declare your estate? Say, I don't own this gadget anyway. Oh, this gadget is not mine.
Yung mga gadgets actually minor lang yun eh. So, I don't think kasama sila sa But the major ones, like, syempre, lahat ng may titles, like the house has a title, yung land has a title, yung stocks mo, may pangalan mo nun. So, everything na nakapangalan sa'yo, that's part of the estate. So, for example, kasi yung pinaka, maximum nun is, basta kapag umabot ka ng 10 million, yung worth ng estate mo, that's a tax of 1,215,000.
Wow.
Tapos, everything above that is 20%. So, for example, you want to be rich, di ba?
Yes.
Everyone wants to be rich.
Gusto mong mas yumaman kasi mayaman ka na ngayon eh.
I want to be rich.
Richer.
I want to be richer.
So, for example, Floy, at the end of your life, you amass a wealth of 20 million in terms of total estate.
Okay.
So yung first 10 million mo will have a tax of 1,215,000.
Oh.
And then the next 10 million above that has a tax of 20%. Or 2 million. So in total, 3.215 million.
So that's the big problem.
In tax
That's in
only.
tax.
Yes, estate tax.
So anong mangyayari? Let's say may nangyari dun sa may-ari ng estate, yung mga may-ari ng bahay, the house, the car. Let's say may mangyari sa kanya namatay, in short.
Ayun nga. Kaya
So,
nga may estate tax kasi may namatay.
Hindi makiklaim to nung family kagad.
Hindi matatransfer yung ownership without paying the estate tax.
So kailangan magbayad.
Tapos may surcharge pa yun. So if for example, you don't declare the death of the estate owner within 6 months,
Right.
may 25% pa.
Wow.
If ma-delay ka, 25%. So that's where estate planning comes into the picture.
Right, okay.
So normally kasi tayo, we are di ba? We love buying properties like fixed assets, like yung
Lots.
parang yung worth mo as a person naka-tie up sa kung ilang bahay yung own mo, ilang condo, ganun.
Some people kasi base their, success on that.
Yes. So normally, yung properties mo, pag for example, wala kang any liquid asset to be able to pay off the estate tax, ang tendency is, for example, you have 4 condos, bebenta mo yung isa para makapagbayad ng estate tax.
Yun yung kinuwento ko last episode natin. Yung may isang mayaman na namatay, na hindi siya hindi ma-claim ng family kaagad kasi nga, walang pambayad, walang ready money
so
to pay for the estate tax.
Usually, kapag ganun, bebenta mo yung property mo, palugin na. Kasi nagmamadali ka eh.
Yun, same na nangyari. Same case.
So, pinaghirapan mo siya, tapos bebenta mo lang siya ng palugi. Kasi gusto magbayad ng estate tax.
Wow. Pero meron ka bang like a personal story that you can share about this, sir? Like your experience or a friend's experience?
Yeah, let's say we're talking about estate planning.
Yes.
Any experience in your life
or a client's
na kailan
experience
pumasok
that you know?
yung importance ng estate planning?
Well, yes. So, actually, medyo close to my heart. Yung, Actually, life insurance is, I live and breathe life insurance kasi even my mom is a financial advisor for 37 years. 35 ako. So, habang nasa bumba ko, life insurance yung nasa dugo ko, ganun, no? So,
pinaglihi ka sa life insurance.
Pagkapanganak pa lang, short na to.
yung story ko is about my brother-in-law.
Okay.
So, this happened mga 4 years ago. October 2010. I can never forget that day, no? So, the brother-in-law at that time was 41 years old. He was a doctor. He was an internal medicine doctor. So, supposedly very conscious about his health. So, on that day, he went to the gym, exercised, and then umuwi siya ng bahay to have lunch with my sister. And then, pumasok siya ng banyo para maligo at hindi na siya lumabas ng buhay. Yeah.
So that was very sudden.
Yeah. That was a heart attack or
no
stroke.
No signs, symptoms, anything?
Biglaan, yeah.
Biglaan nawala si brother-in-law.
Yes, so yun yung kagandahan, yun yung beauty of insurance. Fortunately, my mother is a financial advisor, so they were able to, purchase.
Right.
Well, hindi mo naman sobrang sizable amount of insurance, pero it was enough to be able to pay for the estate taxes. Another good thing that happened was they recently bought a house at that time in Pasig, and that because of credit life insurance, na-pay off yung bahay. So yung bahay na yun yung parang ginagamit ngayon ng ate ko as a means to have a supplemental source of income kasi pinaparenta niya yung bahay na yun.
Right.
Yun.
Yeah, and since na-mention niyo na po yung insurance, I guess it's good that we go back to estate planning in a bit. Siguro, discuss natin. We mentioned po kasi the last episode, di ba, napanood mo, medyo heated ang debate natin between VUL
Muntik na ba magsabunutan?
Muntik na.
Between VUL and buy-term invest difference, no? And kasi medyo nabitin ang viewers natin doon. Yung 1 million viewers natin, nabitin sila dun sa insurance talk na yon. Mamaya babalikan natin estate planning. But right now po kasi, I hear a lot of issues about our terms like pre-need, non-life insurance, accidental death, accidental disablement,
Okay,
dismemberment, ganyan.
So maganda, lilinawin natin to isa-isa.
Okay.
Siguro, sige, we'll say the words, then explain ano to. Okay, we'll start with what's pre-need
Pre-need,
insurance.
ayan,
Okay.
pre-need.
Yes. No? So, yung pre-need insurance is a different form of product as per life insurance. No? So, siguro let me just cite three major differences. No?
Sure.
So, yung pre-need industry, nag-research ako sa
Ay,
Google.
nice.
Wow.
Nagsimula siya nung 70s, no? So, yung difference kasi, yung pre-need product was an open-ended product, no? At least for the companies that had, challenges or problems in their claims, no? When they folded up, no? So, yung open-ended, ibig sabihin, sige, for example, sa Arneo ka
I came from the area.
Yeah, Arneo. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You
Seems like
both.
it.
You both.
So, yun, yung kasi, yung open-ended, ibig sabihin, sige, kung magkano yung tuition fee ng anak mo, 15 years from now sa Arneo, yun yung babayaran ko, no?
Okay.
So, nung time kasing yun, nung mga before 1990s, the tuition fee was predictable. Tuition fee increase was predictable.
Okay.
Because it was regulated by the government.
Okay.
However, noong 1992, nagkaroon ng deregulation. So, ibig sabihin, it was up to the universities, the schools, to be able to determine kung how much will we increase the tuition fees. So, what happened was, yung tuition fee increase ranged from 10 to 14% every year. Kaso yung mga assets ng pre-need companies were only growing by 3%, 4%. Kuminsan nagde-depreciate pa because of real estate.
Doon sila naka-invest.
Yes, most of the time.
So, parang ano
yun yung nangyari. Parang ganito yung pag-increase ng tuition fee.
Okay.
Ito yung pag-increase ng assets nila. So, napag-abot.
Yeah.
Nagkaroon ng problema.
But kasi the pre-need companies committed.
Yes,
committed that whatever man ang increase niyan, in 15 years, we pay that.
That's called the open-ended. Whereas insurance, talaga, guaranteed yung, at least for the traditional products,
Right.
Yung mga endowment, yung mga whole life insurance, naka-guarantee talaga kung ano yung ibigay. So that's one difference, no?
Okay.
Secondly, nung time na nagkaroon ng problems yung maraming pre-need companies, is yung regulation nila was sa SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. So you can just imagine how many companies ang minamanage or parang siguro nare-register sa SEC. Whereas life insurance companies, it's the insurance
Commission lang.
which is mga 30 companies lang. So mas tutok yung insurance commission, no? And it even has a say on what investments ang papasukan ng ng mga insurance companies.
Okay.
And
So
then,
it's very regulated.
Isa ding difference is majority of the pre-need companies, mga family-owned businesses. Yung mga insurance companies, most of the time they have international affiliation with companies from abroad like Canada or Hong Kong. Mga ganun. So mas professional in a way yung yung type of management.
Right now po ba, sir, meron pa bang mga pre-need na
Yes.
products in the market currently?
Meron
pa.
Pero hindi na sila yung open-ended product.
Okay.
Which caused the problems.
Yeah. So
So,
generally, pre-need is safer na po right now.
Right now.
You can say that, yes.
Right.
And it's an entirely different industry from insurance. Yun yung nagiging challenge.
Yeah,
Every time
yeah.
that, I'm in front of a client na hindi masyadong maalam sa difference, I get to explain muna before I proceed with my presentation. So I am really glad that, may ganitong klaseng avenue so that we can distinguish between the two products and industries.
Wow, okay. So, naiintindihan nyo guys, what happened or what's the difference between a pre-need insurance and a life insurance. So, I guess medyo naliwanagan kayo dyan. Pero of course, our viewers, marami pa yung mga katanungan eh. One question pa, one thing that we need to define, what is a non-life insurance?
Oo nga, non-life.
Yeah.
Non-life is,
Pag walang
insurance hindi
Pag wala
buhay.
ng buhay.
As a non-living things.
Non-living things.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
basically, it's the house, the property, or the car. Usually ganun.
Yeah.
Pero meron din mga specialized non-life insurance like performance bonds, mga ganun.
Okay.
Yung performance bonds is, for example, ito yung, kung hindi magawa yung,
Okay.
yung
The duty
pinapromise,
to be fulfilled.
yung naka-insure yung
Oh.
Yung
I
parang ganon.
I have another question.
Judicial bonds, mga ganon, kundi mabayaran, yung mga,
Yeah.
Okay.
yung bail sa ano,
Okay.
stuff like that. Yes.
I have another question. Anong difference ng life insurance and those insurance na ino-offer, say, the funeral insurances?
Death
the death
insurance.
insurance, to be exact. Anong difference nila? Kasi life insurance, of course, i-cover kita
You
pagka...
insure the life.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about
Insure
the
life.
death? Anong...
Yung funeral kasi, it's more of yung parang funeral expenses.
Okay.
So, actually, to be honest, I'm not so familiar with
Yeah.
the details.
Okay.
Right.
Pero for example, merong lote, ganun na,
Yeah.
ano.
That's what I know
ganun
also.
na-
Kasi my parents
Funeral
got this
expenses talaga.
this funeral plan for
Yeah.
our whole family. And then,
So, ready ka na?
Ready na.
May kama ka na sa...
Oo. And then, pinasyal nila kami doon. We went jogging
Hindi
to
ka
that
kikilig,
no? Or,
place.
sige.
Parang hindi ka makikilabutan.
Ayan.
And then sabi
Eto sa'yo
nila,
to.
dito ang lote ha. Dyan, dito.
Dito, higa ka nga, practice.
Tinuturo
Ay,
lang
lampas
nila
ako.
sa amin. oo.
Kikilabutan.
I think yun yung sa funeral plans naman. And a lot of
Yes.
companies also naman give those kinds of
Okay.
products.
Okay.
So yun, pre-need, non-life, yan. So insurance. Pero sir, ito, how kaya can these kinds of insurance help naman in protecting the estate?
Yes.
Diba? We want the estate to be, say when we die,
Yes.
all our estate, we want it to go to people na
Yes.
say our relatives, our immediate family members. How can these kinds of insurance protect the estate?
Yes, that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
estate planning comes into the picture. Estate planning basically is parang protecting your estate so that hindi mapunta lahat sa estate tax yung pinaghirapan mo for,
Okay.
70, 80 years, di ba?
Right, okay.
So what normally happens is you buy so you estimate na kung ano yung estate tax na kailangan mo, tapos doon mo ipo-project kung ano
Okay.
yung life insurance coverage na tantamount to the estate tax. So for example, doon tayo sa 20 million na estate. So that's 3,215,000. So on top pa of the, income continuation needs and the other needs, yung maglalagay ka ng 3 million na insurance coverage para may ready funds yung beneficiaries mo to be able to pay for the estate.
Yeah. Pero at the time that you get an insurance, you're not yet sure how much estate you have. Like, say, in 5 years, I'll accumulate, say, 10 million worth of estate.
Ano yung pinaka-bagay na kunin kong insurance?
Yeah, how can you determine
Yeah,
which kind of insurance will you get para ma-protect mo yung estate
That's
that you
why
project to have?
in my view, dapat in touch ka lagi with your financial advisor. And one plan actually cannot, solve all of your problems. So gagawin mo, parang meron dalawang basic, sorry, medyo technical na
Yeah,
called
sure.
asset creation and asset diversification. So when you say asset creation, kapag puro fixed assets ka, you create an asset that can give you immediate cash to be able to pay for your estate tax.
Okay.
And kapag asset diversification naman, for example, most of your assets are liquid assets. Ano naman, you just course your funds to an insurance plan so that hindi siya masasubject sa estate tax.
Okay.
So may ganong klaseng paraan.
Wow. Mukhang maraming insurance na hawak ang ating guest.
Alam niya yung mga
I have
insurance
9
products.
policies
Wow.
for my own.
So one
Nice.
person can have multiple policies?
Yes, I have 9.
Yeah. So like
Nine.
me, for
And lahat
example.
under your name?
Yes, and one, another person.
Okay.
Pero 9 yung akin pa lang yun.
Kumbaga yung economic value ni Mr. Emmanuel
Opo,
Paras.
na-discuss din kasi namin yan na the insurance, kumbaga the fund value of the insurance
Yes.
that you have, kumbaga it adds up to the value of the economic
course.
value of the person.
Yeah.
Say for
Yes.
example, si sir, he has 9 insurance policies right now, and say an insurance policy will average around 2 to 3 million. That's average. So 3 times 9, that's 27 million.
Wow.
Or say
Actually,
30 million muna.
Life insurance will always be a need no matter what stage you are in your life. When you are single, it's a form of savings. When you have a young family, it's a form of protecting yourself against your future obligations.
Yeah,
Yung mga
yeah.
tuition fee ng mga anak mo, if ever may mangyari sa'yo, kapag you're approaching retirement na, it can be your retirement product. When you are at your deathbed, it will actually protect your estate.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
so at different stages of your
kahit
life.
anong stage ng buhay mo, life insurance will always be a need. And it's our job as financial planners to be able to make that a conscious, more conscious effort para sa mga clients natin or our fellow Filipinos.
Okay. Meron lang question yung ating kasama from Wise Cash, also from the Global Philippine Investors. Ito yung question niya for you to, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Sabi niya, my name is Francis, 35 years old, and if I have a spare cash on hand, say 100,000 to 200,000, example, yung pera niya, would you recommend na kumuha ko ng single pay VUL?
So, you know.
When I'm still in wealth accumulation phase, I have mutual funds. So may mutual funds raw siya. It is much better to delay and get SPVUL in the last stage of life or in my target age of retirement at 55 years old. So, what do you think, sir? Do you think recommended ba for this guy, for Francis, for him to have a single pay variable unit life insurance? Meron na raw siya existing investment.
Okay.
Yan. So, ano bang benefit, sir, pagka kukuha ko ng SPVUL?
Actually, the first thing that he has to ask is what are his goals.
Okay.
Yeah,
in
that's
life.
true. That's
Okay.
true.
No, kasi kung yung product will be based, yun yung magte-tailor fit dun sa needs.
Okay.
Not the needs yung mag-adjust sa kung anong produkto.
Okay.
So in my dealings with my clients and prospects, I tell them about the financial triangle, no? So
Okay, yeah.
you have the protection, tapos may savings,
Okay.
and then investments.
Okay.
So yung sa triangle na yun, protection is at the very base. Bakit kaya? Kasi yung savings and investments, may time frame ka. Yung protection, wala. Hindi mo alam kung kailangan kunin ni Lord, di ba? So if kulang yun, magka-crumble yung triangle mo. So that's why, for me, if for example, meron naman siyang mutual funds, probably protection plan can be more advisable.
Yeah.
If may mga dependent siya.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to define, guys, the definition of SPVL. Ano yan? Let's say you have around, may iba't ibang companies kasi iba't ibang rates eh. Let's say you have around 100,000 pesos. And instead of maliit yung pera mo, let's say you have enough capital. So, kung i-offer mo yan sa company, or kukuha ka ng isang investment instrument to a company, and then this company will give you a coverage based on sa malaking capital na binigay mo for investment.
Yes.
And at the same time, since nag-invest ka ng malaki, the company itself will insure your life.
Yes.
Kasi nga, malaki yung binigay mo na kapital.
Yes.
Yan. Okay? So, para lang malinaw ang
Yung
definition ng
SPVUL kasi, yung single premium VUL is more of an investment product.
Okay.
Yung mga regular VUL, these are more of insurance products. Pero depende rin. Meron din mga variations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, ganun siya. So, for that person, depende kung ano yung needs niya. Kung meron na siyang mutual funds at wala siyang protection, then might as well go for the regular.
Yeah.
Naku, mukhang ang dami
Medyo mahaba-habang usapan talaga pag insurance. And I'm sure a lot of the insurance companies really want to get in the discussion.
Yes.
So, yan. Medyo tinatawagan po natin yung mga insurance
Oo
companies
nga.
dyan. Alam ko mapapanood nyo itong
Sana
episode
next time
na to.
lalabas na yung logo nila. Sa
Correct. Yan.
Yeah.
Pero we have a final announcement lang, Floyd.
Yes. Of course, guys, I'm sure marami na kayo natutunan for our web episode 5. 5 na tayo, right?
5 na tayo.
Episode 5 of Wise Cash. And there's more to come. We'll be talking about emergency funds. We'll be talking about debt management. Of course, ang pinakahintay ng lahat, how to create money through passive income, through investing your money.
Yeah.
But, kasama rin dyan kasi, pwede rin maging active income if you have your own business.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's the reason why if you guys are free this coming Saturday sa Jumpstart Manila, that's the Global Filipino Investors event that will be in Call Financial Office in Ortigas, Tectite. Ayan. So join kayo dyan. Of course,
We're going to have a
Yes.
message from Senator Bam Aquino
Wow.
and a lot of very renowned
Yes.
guests like Yen Remulla, Jeannie
Yan.
Roa,
Yan yung matututunan.
Eric Chua.
Yeah, they will learn about the proper way to have a successful business Yan, mga negosyante mindset, you join us in this event so that you learn more. And at the same time is, magbibigay din tayo ng free passes for this event.
There's going to be 5 free passes that we'll give out sa TGFI, the Global Filipino Investors Community. So if you're watching this episode, i-like nyo na ang the Global Filipino Investors page in Facebook.
Ako na muna.
Ila-like na raw yan ni Sir. And mamaya ipopost namin dyan yung contest mechanics. So abang-abang lang muna kayo dyan.
Okay.
Right? Sir, any last words na lang po for our viewers?
Our viewers.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for having me here. It's a privilege. And I wish 1,000 more episodes for TGFI because you're doing a great job in educating our fellow Filipinos. So congratulations and hi to everyone.
Okay. Sir, ito kasi lagi namin itong ginagawa. Before we say goodbye, sabay-sabay nagbababay kami and the guests that we have.
Sure.
So, sabay-sabay tayo, Okay.
Bye!
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And see you again on the next episode of
Wise Cash!
The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.